Delta Green. The role-playing game is a horror-themed tabletop RPG that uses dice and collective storytelling to help shape the narrative of the game. The handler presents story elements and situations to the agents who have free agency to make choices that govern their characters' lives. In the context of this game, Delta Green is a covert agency embedded in the upper echelons of government to stop supernatural threats and to prevent those threats from ever being revealed to the world. We at DoomVision are playing Extremophilia, a scenario set in the world of Delta Green. Extremophilia was written by Shane Ivey and published by Arcdream Publishing. For more information, please visit delta-green.com or arcdream.com. All information for this episode will be listed in the description.
When last we met, you guys were in this the Jacob's house, right? And you discovered that something was off about her. You went and discovered that she wasn't pregnant anymore. She apparently had the baby. Then you went and saw the baby, saw that it was not of this world anymore due to this fungal infection. Troy shot it and then shot the woman, and then you guys pretty much burned the house on fire. But while you were pouring the gasoline, you noticed a glint in the trees. So now you guys went out the back door, and from there, what did you want to do?
I think we were going to stealthily walk around along the tree line and
move towards
the
glint that you saw.
Jess Green, do an int times 5.
$57 under 75.
Okay. So during all this craziness, the first thought would be, we got to destroy all the evidence, we got to burn this place down. We just killed 2 people. And then you remember from when you were doing samples of the body that this particular strain, it looks like it could survive almost anything. And so that kind of flashes into your head, is this fire going to be enough? The way that you saw it was repairing dead cells, which is unheard of. It made this body not decompose. It's so resilient to heavy metals and things like that. It's able to thrive in crazy environments.
So with that analysis, would I think that separating the spinal cord would do the trick, like decapitation?
I mean, since it's so widespread throughout all these bodies, it's, you don't know. You don't know. I wouldn't think so. To you, the first thing in your brain is that this could still be contagious even after they put the fire out, because it'll start repairing itself. And then, the only option is, in your brain, with your int times 5, is containment,
So chopping up body parts, putting it in a bag and burying it, hoping that contains
putting it somewhere, putting it in the green box even, putting it in a place where nobody has access to it and that it's sealed away, you know?
Okay.
These are all thoughts that you've had, like that you're thinking about, like as you're
While we're walking through
Yeah.
the forest and okay.
Like the Berkeley pit.
So I'm going to maneuver my way over to Troy and I'm going to relay these thoughts that I'm having to him.
You think that it'll survive a fire?
From what I saw from Officer Jacob's body and the samples that I took, it may be able to survive intense heat. I don't even know if, like, as morbid as this sounds, chopping off the head, limbs, like, it may just keep regenerating over and over and over. I think that once this fire dies down, we need to go back and check on that body. I don't feel like it's a for sure thing at this time.
Something has got to be able to kill it. Should I DM Charlie Sheen? See if we can get some tiger's blood?
At this point, we may just have to contain if we can't destroy.
Well, how are we going to contain the room where a baby exploded into spores?
I don't think the baby's the issue because it exploded. I think the mother is the issue. But we can also look at the baby in the baby's room too once the fire's out.
And you're fairly confident that, like, you know, if it has a body to live in,
yeah,
that's where it thrives
yeah.
really well.
So, and baby's not my concern. It's the mother.
Watch, we're gonna go back in there and the baby's like gonna be piecing back together.
Ugh. It completely exploded, so I'm not worried about the baby. I'm worried about the mother and Jacob and now the coroner. We may just have to...
Speaking of the coroner, is he giving you the updates?
Has he been giving
Yes.
me updates? Okay.
Yeah, he has.
We'll go check on him tomorrow after we get some rest, but he's gonna pass. I have no doubt. He's gonna die, but it's... Or not. I don't know. It may just live in him and then he starts getting the fungal.
Something has to kill it.
I don't know what though at this point. If the cells are the cells are regenerating themselves.
How do we kill cells?
Salt. Lots of salt.
Alcohol? I don't know.
That's brain cells.
Can you take a sample and like test different things on it and see if it kills it?
I mean, I could. Absolutely. I mean, we still have access to Jacob's body, so I mean, I could run it through a series of tests tomorrow to see, you know, acid, fire, extreme cold. We could. That's an option. But from just the base of what I saw, I don't know that any of the elements are going to stop those cells.
We could test if freezing it stops the growth.
We could.
Then we just need to put them in fucking cryopods for the rest of eternity.
Where are we going to get any of those?
We'll put them next to Walt Disney.
Shoot it into space.
It's not a bad idea either. Hold on, I'm going to DM Elon.
Do you guys want to wait for the fire to finish burning and then go back in?
I want to go see what the glint is while we're waiting for the fire.
Okay. Are all of you going? If all of you are going, then the leader of you can make a stealth.
I think it would be you because you saw where the glint was. We didn't. So it'd be you, my love.
Are we sure the person with the gun isn't leading?
You also have a gun.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't see where it came from.
Oh my god. I got a 7 under 10.
Way to go.
Whew. That's a good time to roll that, I think.
What are you looking for?
My dice, I don't know where they went.
On the table.
Oh, they're over there. Okay. Well, here, I'll just borrow these again.
Here, you want?
Yeah, sure. So heavy.
It's like my love for you.
All right, so you're walking through the trees in the approximate area that you believe the glint came from, and you almost walk into, or you're walking really near, and you see a figure kind of crouched behind a tree.
Okay.
You need to alert Jess.
Jess.
Yep.
Point at my eyes and then point at the figure.
Okay. Drawing my gun. I have it in a non-lethal standpoint, though, so.
Okay. And it's hard to see. Do you want to shine a light on it? Kind of surprise the figure, or?
You're running the show here, sister.
All right. I'm gonna undo my suit just for a moment to get my flashlight off my vest and do the suit back up and shine the light, and I'm gonna pass it over to one of you so you guys can keep it on.
I'll do that because I'm not very helpful. I'll pull out my scalpel
And I'm
from
gonna
my
say,
physician's bag.
yeah. And I'm gonna say, come out from behind that tree.
And the figure is startled and turns around and goes, and it's Officer Hayes. He has a pair of binoculars in his hand.
Fuck.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? I saw what you guys did. He still has his gun on his hip. He has his hand on it. He's just like, I saw what you guys did in there.
You need to move your hand. It's a matter of national security. Move your hand.
Why would you burn down this building? I heard gunshots.
Yeah, you did. Remove your hand.
Make a persuade.
Done, buddy.
Since I have a gun trained on him, does that give him a boost?
No.
Oh, okay.
9 under 70.
And, he has a gun on him, so he just puts his hand up.
When we say that this is a matter of national security, we mean it. There were deadly threats in the house. You need to stop asking questions.
And you stop following us. You're putting yourself at risk, and by doing that, you're also putting everyone else at risk.
Well, the sheriff told me to keep an eye on you guys, make sure everything was okay.
Everything is okay. Everything that you saw tonight was okay.
But we need to call the fire department. We need to put this
No.
out.
You didn't see anything.
I'm going to whisper over to Kevin because you're with us.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. I'm going to whisper. How do we handle this? He's seen it.
You guys always do this.
Because you're our handler.
This is why I shouldn't be here.
You're-
Because you guys are like, what does Kevin want to do? I'm like, nothing.
Answer the question.
Jesus.
We have
You
no
got-
experience with Delta Green, so you're kind of our guide. And
All right, I'll say, you guys think he can be trusted? Keep his mouth shut?
I don't.
Make a human.
Fail.
He looks scared. He looks like, like he doesn't understand what's going on. And this is like above his level of understanding of how protocol works. He's a little nervous.
We should just give him layman's terms and
Hayes. There's a deadly fungus that is infecting people. It kills them within a day, a few days,
So then why aren't we calling the CDC?
because they can't handle it. We are here to contain it. You forget everything that you've ever seen here tonight.
it's really in your best interest.
Or we have to contain you.
All right. Make another persuade.
One.
You got hot dice today.
He says, "You're right. I didn't see anything. I'm getting out of here." And can I go? Can I go?
Yeah, we'll call you if we need any help.
Okay.
And as the doctor, I'm going to say, and if you start to feel sick, call me.
And he walks out away from you guys, presumably to the direction of his car.
Do you guys feel like extra lucky today? Because I kind of feel extra lucky.
Fucking hot one.
Does he get in his car and leave?
Yeah, I mean, he probably parked a ways away, so, like, if you listen for a car, eventually you hear one turn on, and then he drives away. Yeah.
Okay. Because that whole time, I was kind of following him just in case, till I saw him get in the car and leave.
So he got further away. -5, -5, -5.
I know.
Well, and while we're waiting for him, I'm going to relay to you and to Kevin my thoughts on the body and that I don't think it can be contained.
Most likely not.
So we need to go back, and when this fire dies down, we need to check that body. I need to see it.
Watch, it's going to be like covered in a fungal bubble.
Ugh.
Kevin, you want to go piss on it and see if we can put it out?
It's pretty raging fire. It would take probably several hours for it to put out.
Well, let's camp out. We'll take watch.
Okay.
So everybody can get rest. We'll do it in
Shifts.
shifts.
All right, make good luck.
Everyone,
Just one person.
you got hot dice today.
This is when they turn cold right here. 36 under 50.
Okay. All right. Make one more luck.
Fuck me. Come on, Kevin. You're just trying to...
Get the dice to turn cold.
23.
Okay. So
Anybody
One
else
more.
feeling lucky today?
that was for if,
No one noticed the
no
fire.
one notices a burning building. So that was for the first few hours of the night. This was the last few hours of the night. Also, you guys didn't rest yet, so you're encroaching
So we're taking
exhaustion.
shifts. We're resting in shifts.
So you guys are all sleeping in that time?
We can put the back seats of the Jeep down and each take turns sleeping.
Okay, that's fine. So
Done that.
all right. Okay, yeah. So that was just for the first few hours of they live out there a ways, and I don't know, maybe they live on a farm, who knows. But eventually, like, the fire, I mean, it's pretty contained. It burns itself, and it's quite smoldering. It takes several hours, but
I'm going to
eventually.
call Janet, our neighbor, to let our dogs out and feed them.
That's our neighbor in real life.
Oh, Janet Reese.
No, different Janet.
All right, so yeah, eventually you guys can go and take a look if you want.
Okay, I got my bag.
Say, I'll rouse the ladies from their sleep and say, hey, it's daylight.
And Kevin.
And Kevin. Kevin,
Oh. Hey.
why are your pants off?
Oh. Sorry, I only sleep in the nude.
Why is your hand on your wiener?
That's how I sleep. That's how
Okay.
the only way I can get to sleep.
It's
is my
not gonna
hand is
fall
wrapped
off,
around
buddy.
a weenie.
Doesn't
doesn't-
matter whose.
He
Yeah.
doesn't want it to be snatched away in the middle of the
Yeah,
night.
I don't want.
Have you heard about the
fucking-
wiener snatcher?
Yeah, I don't want my wiener getting snatched. It's a real threat. That's why I wear a wiener armor.
That's the real matter of national security.
All right, so you make your way over to this house. There's still bits that are on fire and things like that, but the main house is kind of a shell now. And you see these burned out, like you see a burned out corpse. And when I said it exploded, I mean there's parts of the baby that you'd be able to like go look at. And so with your, skills, why don't you make a I think it's medicine, right? Just medicine. It's what's the other medical one? Skill?
First aid and surgery.
Yeah, I
First
have.
aid surgery. Okay.
Or biology.
Biology. Yeah, either do biology or medicine. I would say biology, actually. Or medicine. I said or medicine, so let's let it go.
I got the medicine. I didn't get the biology.
Okay. And so you look and you're able to, you know, kind of pry open bits of flesh and look at the guts and stuff like that. And now you've come to the realization that this actually worked. You didn't think it would. You know, there's no reason to, but the fire needs to be extremely hot. Like very, very, very hot. You know, as hot as a house fire to work, to burn away any and all cells till it's just carbon, you know.
So like a crematory would work if we went and burned Jacobs.
Yeah, something explosive, something hot, very, very hot, and it worked. But you didn't think it would just because of the extreme. I mean, this thing could live in space, but burning the cells that it thrives on works.
We need to go burn Officer Jacob. We need to put him in a crematory and we need to burn him.
To Anderson Stevens we go.
Well, yes. I agree that we need to burn him, but priority 1 needs to be finding patient 0. He's out there spreading it. We need to contain that threat before one of us could go to and burn the body. Kevin.
Yeah.
Well, we still have
What's up?
time. We still have a few hours. It was a full 24 hours for the facial recognition to come in, and that was in the evening.
Yeah.
That we ran that. So we have a full day that we need to.
Well, we could also go to where the incident happened and see if we can get any other business footage from that same time to kind of track where this guy went.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
So why don't we do that? Kevin, go burn the body.
Why don't Jess and I go and get the body? I don't want anybody else handling this body. She has the credentials to get us in and out of buildings. I would feel better if Jess and I went and took that body, and
Okay,
I
Kevin,
made
you're
sure
with me.
no one
All right,
else.
let's go.
Hey, do you want to go to Three Forks and go to the Gentlemen's Club?
The strip club in Three Forks.
Just hang
I think
out.
this is a great time for him.
What's their Sunday crowd look like? We're treating this as like, it's kind of cool because we said like, hey, we're gonna make this today, you know, which was yesterday. We're recording the second batch of episodes today, so that's tomorrow, the next day. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
We're in real time here. And it was raining the other day, on the same day that it was raining for this guy. We are fucking living this. It's great. Anyway, let's go Three Forks.
Okay.
Let's see how many teeth we can count.
Three
mean.
Forks, it won't be bad. That's the A crap. Well,
I've
on
never
a
been
Sunday,
there, so.
on a Sunday it might not be. It might be
No.
like the C squad.
Sunday might be better than their Tuesday squad.
It might
as
be.
their D squad.
Tuesday's a rough crowd. Yeah, you guys go burn the body, and Kev and I will go. Did we establish that this took place downtown?
Yeah, well, I think canonically we talked about it being where did you say?
Gold bar.
I viewed it like right out in front of the Gold Bar,
Oh, so like in the walking
like
mall?
No.
Last Chance Gulch.
Oh, last chat. Oh, yeah.
Before the walking wall.
Right. Yeah, that's fine.
There's lots of businesses down there. We can go see if there's any security footage or kind of track where this guy came from, because we know from the police, the body cam footage, we know date and time that happened, so we can start by where that was. And kind of go backwards. We can see where he came from and go forwards and see where he went. I know he got in a car, or no, he walked away.
He just kept walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that. So okay, so yeah, we're splitting the old party here. All right, so you're still getting those hourly texts, except for like overnight when he was sleeping, probably.
Okay.
He woke up, he sent you a text. He's like, I'm still feeling really crappy. I think I've gotten worse. So.
Okay, I'll text him back that I'll drop in sometime this afternoon to redo like vitals and do a check on him. Before we move that body, I want to go get another hazmat suit from St. Pete's, and I want to put that body in a hazmat suit so that nothing can get out of it.
That's a good idea.
Okay, yeah, so you get an extra hazmat suit. So you guys go grab the body, take care of it, slip it into this thing. You have no issues with putting this thing into a hazmat suit. And as you're removing the body, you see the sheriff. He comes up to you guys and says, how's it going? How's the investigation coming?
I'm going to let you take the lead on this one, Jess.
Hey, Leo, we are just preparing the body for transport to the state crime lab.
Okay, I see it's in a hazmat suit. So anything I need to notify the...
We're just being precautious.
Yeah.
We don't know at this time if it's airborne, if it's through touch, fluids. So we're just being overly cautious to protect the community.
And
Okay.
how are you feeling, Leo?
Oh, just fine. Right as rain.
Okay. I want to do a human.
Yeah, go ahead.
$37 under 50.
Yeah,
He's not trying to stifle any coughs or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
seems fine.
And does he seem like clear and there?
Yeah, seems fine. Seems normal. Says, all right, well, keep me updated. Yeah, and if we can keep this under wraps, that'd be great.
Yes, and we must reiterate
We don't want any panic.
we must reiterate that discretion is paramount, and we do not want anyone else being affected by this, especially one of your guys. I'm going to say that very pointedly.
All right, understood.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Thank you.
And I'll let him know. Like, I sent some samples off, and when I have conclusive answers, I will give you an update if this is like an issue that we need to, address with the public. If it's a public safety concern, I'll let you know when I get my findings.
All right, thank you very much. And he goes on his way.
Cream
Troy
it.
is stroking his beard, and it's so distracting.
What do you? All right. So what do we have on us right now? What are we doing? We're gonna go see if we can find security footage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And where's all the stuff from the green box? Did we leave that in the cars?
It's in
what are
the
we doing with
trunk. It's in the back.
Okay. Just wondering about where it's being stored currently. So, all right. So where do you want to go? Want to go to Max Bar?
Let's go to Max Bar, and while we're there, let's listen to the tape.
While you're at Max Bar, you want to
Listen to the
Star
tape.
people.
Star People tape.
So do you need to stop
so
at a store?
it's not like it's a videotape. So
Oh, so it's a VHS?
Yeah.
I thought it was a cassette tape.
no, I think it's a tape. Should be a tape. Yeah, it's a tape. It's a videotape.
Hit up a pawn store,
Yeah.
pawn shop, and get like an old box
there's
TV.
there's a pawn shop right across from like the Gold Bar, like kitty corner of it. So
Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. It is a tape. Sorry.
a cassette tape, an
a
audio
cassette.
tape.
Yeah.
The battery port was like caustic, and you couldn't use it, but there was a AC adapter that you could plug it into the wall.
Yeah. When I saw tape, I just immediately thought VHS tape, but yeah, it's just a recording.
Yeah. So let's go into Mac's Gold Bar
Okay.
and go see Mac, and let's plug that shit in and listen and see what it says.
Okay. All right. So you walk in,
This is going to be some Heaven's Gate shit.
sit at the bar, and welcome to Max Bar. How can I help you?
Hey, Mac. God, you look familiar.
You look familiar too. Have I seen you in here before?
I don't frequent this place. Were you ever in a rap group?
You know, I almost was. really close to being in a rap group.
You should give him a $20
Did you lose
tip.
yourself?
I was in a gang one time, though.
Were you in a gang?
I was in a gang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Back in the 80s, I was in a gang.
Troy should probably give him a $20 tip.
Like a biker gang.
Okay. All right. Well, we're with the FBI. No need to worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're looking for.
kick something under the thing.
We're not here investigating you. We're looking. Do you have any exterior cameras?
Make a luck.
He's waiting for these dice
I
to
was
turn
about to
cold.
say, make a luck. Make a luck. How many of these businesses have them?
I love luck.
14.
Yeah, I got tape. I got stuff.
Fucking state of the art with that roll.
I got DVDs.
Okay. First things first. Do you have a plug-in that we could use that's in a private area? And then can we look at your
Sure, I got an
cameras?
office in the back. Here, follow me. I'll help you out.
Could you also bring 2 double whiskeys back here for me and my friend?
Sure thing.
I think Kevin wants a gin and tonic.
Oh, I'll take a whiskey. I'm hard like that. This Kevin is hard like that.
The brown sugar bourbon.
Interesting choice of words, honey.
I'll take a apple-tini.
That's more
Cosmo.
Kevin. Yeah,
Take a Cosmo.
that's more Kevin. Okay, so we'll go to the back room, and I want to plug that tape in and hit play.
Okay. All right. So, I'm just gonna tell you what's on it because I don't want to be offensive. So, the tape says. So on the tape it says 1981, right? It says you hear like somebody describing what. Somebody describing what's on the tapes. They're just like, this is an unidentified Cree man talking about the singing of the Star People, and then the tape plays, and the man says that the song of the Star People is meant to be sung to the Matusan Asnuik. The Sweat Lodge rocks, the Pleiades. The Cree people came down to Earth from that lodge as spirits and then took human form. Sometimes the Star People come down to share wisdom or to take people with them up to the stars. Sing it someplace high up. The ghost mountain might be best. So then a person asks him, what do you mean? What do you mean? And he says, Star People can't be described. Some legends say they look like stars come down to visit. The Star People are great people. They haven't been on Earth a long time like my people. Who knows what shape they'll take? And then it ends.
Well, Kevin, that would have been a fun tape to listen to while on acid.
Does anybody have anthropology at
No.
all? Okay.
Nope.
It was a skill I could have added.
It was a skill I could have added too. But
Okay.
no.
I do have history.
And also you have,
So do I have a good history.
I'm tempted to let you guys do a history.
I have a 40 history.
Yeah, I'd say go ahead and make a history, but you're not there.
$43/40.
Okay.
Oh, dun dun dun.
So yeah, you're,
Wait, does Kevin have history?
I don't have any fucking skills. I didn't make a character sheet. I'm not supposed to be here today.
All right,
Today's
Randall.
my day off.
Today's my day off. I'll fucking.
Can I roll a persuade to see if you have history?
All right, how about this? I'll give myself an anthropology at like 20%,
Okay.
which means I need a roll.
Yes. You have a full set right there, honey.
I don't have a percent though. 83. I don't know what's going on, guys.
That tracks.
Mac comes in with my appletini.
Okay.
That's the sound I make. I get really excited about appletinis.
Let's go ahead and start reviewing the camera footage, the date and time
Okay.
that Officer Jacobs interacted with this gentleman.
Okay. So this person, so eventually, like, you don't capture like the police pulling him over, but you capture him walking by the bar. And so just walk from right to left on that very day and make it in ×5.
So it's like towards the walking wall.
Sure.
Well, because the last chance is a one-way.
Not for walking.
True.
39 under 85.
Okay. You see this man, and as he's walking, he pauses for a second, and he kind of twitches his head a little bit, and then he starts walking in a very specific pointed direction, as if being guided by something. With your int ×5, maybe you pull out your phone and you're like, where would he have been walking to? Like, why did he stop and then just immediately like walk in a specific direction? And then you realize that he must have been starting to walk in the direction of the green box. Fade to black. And we'll find out what happens on the next episode.
Interesting.